Namaste, darlings. Namaste, namaste, namaste. It is I, Kuthumi. It has been a blip in time since my last communication with you. So I thought I would come through this night and I would bless you with my company. Yes? No, it is a honor again to come in and to be partaking of this new energy, this vibrancy that is here in the energy. There is such a swirl of cleansing, a swirl of release that is happening that many are not actually clued up. That the God spark within is being cleared. For we have focused on many times the pineal, the crown, the this, the that, but not often have we activated nor come into the energy field, that beautiful energy, the toroidal energy of the God spark. And so tonight we are going to speak on the God spark, on what it pertains and how it is within ourselves, a very beautiful, a very powerful, a uniquely emphasizing energetically tool that we are able to connect into. So let us look a little at the practicalities. If you will, I will create. Yes, we have the head, the neck, the shoulders, the body or the thorax. We have the genre of the mankind. Yes, mankind comes along and is activated, and we have the nice green throat chakra. We have the yellow crown, slightly pink. Shall we use the pink for the pineal? But we also need the pink, shall we say, or the orange. Let us use orange. Let us use orange here for the pineal. And then we come back into the heart area, and everybody will think, oh, the heart is there. And yes, we have the heart. We have the heart that is the pump. It floods the body with all of the various necessary equipment for life, the blood, the food, the air, etc., etc. But I am referring now to that which is the high heart or the God spark that sits in the thymus. It sits above the heart space. From this area, this vibrational energy becomes the toroidal energy. It becomes that which is the heart energy that keeps coming in and flowing out, creating within you the complexity, the various energy field of connection. It is this toroidal energy of the God spark that aligns you with all of the other parts of the physiology, that brings everything into alignment, that allows you to walk, allows you to come into a place of balance. And when we are talking at this particular moment, if I may remove my fantastic artwork from your site, we know it is gorgeous, but I will get the fans later, yes, the signatures and everything and the autographs later. There we go. So we now are in a different phraseology of time. So we go in. And we have the God spark. If I stand this side, you'll probably see better. So we have the God spark. The God spark comes in and it affects the totality. Oh, the wet does not like the chalk. It does not like, so I will sit perhaps and see if we can get a different, it is also, oh, it is bringing the paint off, never mind. All right, so it is the totality of the body that we are looking at. When I talk of the body, I'm referring not just to the body as the physiology, I am talking of the holistic body. But the God spark comes in and it connects the total. In the total, you are now connecting into the conscious. We are connecting into the heart, into the logic mind. And yes, I was a physician, a mathematician, and a great, shall we call it, a leader of men and women in the past. And so my handwriting and this timeline reflects this great history of mine. But what is it about the God spark? What is it about the activation that is happening at this moment? The activation that is happening at this moment is creating a flux. It is creating a time of, shall we put it this way, if you have your wheel, and in the wheel you have the cogs, and on this side you have another wheel, and the cogs that are to connect into it are missing the teeth. What is happening is you have a flux, you have a misalignment, you have something that is going into play that is not or should not be there. I think perhaps it is the water, because the paint has not dried too quickly, yes? So we have ripped it off, but that is okay. We'll redo this. So what we are doing now is we're looking at the reality that when we connect to the God spark will come along. It begins to activate. How does it activate? Is it not already activated when you are breathing, when you're doing all of this that you do in life to become one with all that you are? But I would say, not really. It is not really an activated state. When it becomes activated, my darlings, what you will begin to notice is that it is not, shall we say, an aha moment. Oh, yes, I am going through this process now. Ah, I am going through this process. No, 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 no. What begins to happen is you begin to unpeel the orange and you are squirted in the eye with some zest. And it stings like blue crazy. Yes? And then what begins to happen is you begin to weep because of the eye. It is not fair. And you think it's all about the eye. No, 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 no. It is the heart. It is the heart that is beginning to crack, the high heart, the God spark. It is that part of you now that is becoming more aligned with all of that you are doing, allowing yourself to become within the very complexity of the vibration, the resonance of the Creator. The more you look at the Creator, the more you imitate the Creator, the more the God spark becomes alive. Because you are made in the image of the Creator. It does not mean that your physicality is made in the image of the Creator. She does not have a head and 2 arms, 2 legs, and goes walking down the street. La-di-da, no, 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 no. You are made in the image of the Creator. The Creator, the one who creates the energy. In other words, my darlings, when you begin to activate that which is within you, and you are coming into alignment with the vibration, coming into the alignment of the resonation of that which is the Creator, the divinity, the source energy, you are becoming like that. You are becoming more in the frequency of that. So in other words, you could be called hue creator, the color of the creator, because you are reflecting back to the creator the very energy, the very essence of creation. You have within you the ability to create. Yes, I am getting excited. I am getting, shall we say, a little, how hyped up, as they say. But remember, it is because when you finally understand, when you finally get that, yes, I get it now, that you are a reflection of the Creator within you. You are a jug. And the Creator has placed a part of himself, of herself, of themselves inside of you to be poured out, that you may affect the lives of others, that they may suddenly realize that they have within them the particles of creatorship that comes from the Creator, that they may become reflections of the Creator. That is what a living soul is. That is the living man, the living woman. That is the Terran, the one who knows that true connection, that they are not just automated beings, perhaps, perchance, accidentally here. A blip that happened to come because two people got together and did the rumba under the sheets. Yes? No. You are here out of divine plan. You are here for a purpose, a reason. Each of the 7 billion, 8 billion, 9 billion, 10 billion, how many more billion do you want? Shall I tell you how many people are actually on your realm? Yes. No, we won't. But it is more, and yet it is less than what they are telling you. Now, that in itself is a dichotomy. That is a two sides of a coin. How can it be more and less? Well, what you see as your world is not your world. So what they are telling you inside that part that you think of as planet Earth, there is less than what they're telling you is here. But overall, in the greater scheme of beyond the borders of what you term your planet, of your continents, there is more land, more realms, more dimensions where living souls, living men, living women, and other cosmic beings are in existence at this time. They are all there. So there are far more than just 7 or 8 or 10 or 20 billion beings on the greater expanse of this realm. Remember, everything is given to you in plain sight and hidden in mythology. Remember, we often say to you, where does the myth start from? If there is a theory, a story, a cartoon, a suggestion, an oral history that is put into mythology, where did it start? From whence is the seed taken from? Go back to where the seed was taken from and speak to the origin, and you will find the truth. The God spark within you, darlings, is becoming alive. It is becoming more and more in relationship to the Creator. And when you are in the sway, when you are in this wafting of energy, it can feel as if you have 1,000 ants biting your bum. And you cannot see them to dust them off. Because every time you go like this, they move to the other cheek. So you go like this and they move up your spine. And you go like this and they move everywhere else. You cannot get to them because you are not meant to. Because the more you activate, the more you allow the energy to flow through that which we will call the spine of energy, yes, all of the vortices, and you allow that energy to punch through the human heart, into the thymus, into the God spark, you will feel as if the heart is breaking. You will feel the emotion, the anger, the frustration, the love, the passion. You will feel the sexuality. You will feel the dispassionate. You will feel the judgment. You will feel the compassion. You will feel the sensitivity. All of the emotiveness that makes you a living man and living woman will be felt. Sometimes it is like one after the other. Sometimes it is just one, you get over that, you go through for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you hit another one, and then you hit a couple, and then it does not matter. There is no rhyme nor reason to your specific opening. But one thing you cannot do is allow this to dictate to you how you are. If this decides to want to drag you this way because it can't handle what is happening, then my darlings, you need to reassess who is in charge. The emotions or the divinity, the creator, the heart of the creator. Because, my darlings, when you begin to see yourself through like we have said before, if you could see yourselves as we see you, you would never question or doubt your potentials, your greatness, your extreme powers of manifestation, of your totality of being, the being of life that is you. The Creator, when the Creator looks upon you, His creation, her creation, in co-op or co-creation with the elements of the earth, with Gaia, what begins to happen is they begin to see the energy of fire, of wind, of earth, of water, all of the elements conjoining in the energy of a living being, held in this cocoon. And yet it is the cocoon that is the flint and the cord to burn, to ignite that which is within you. And how does the flint get struck to ignite the cord? Only you can find that out. It can happen through stress, through trauma, through joy, through just meditating. It does not matter. You create that particular opening, that spark. But once it has been lit, my friends, just like gunpowder, it's very difficult to put it out. Because you can throw some dirt on it and think, but if you just missed a little bit, it'll jump from that bit to the next bit. You can throw water on and go, yes. But again, if you don't throw enough water, it will just fizzle, and carry on. And boom. Now, why am I being so funny, so not irresponsible, but disrespectful of the heart, disrespectful of the energy of that? Because I want you to see that if we were to get all serious, and if we were to say, thus is the problem is the mind of man that gets in the way of the opening of the heart, placing within itself its self-importance, that it is the connection between God and man, the body. You see, if we are serious, we are going to come into this place where only you have the answers, because that is what the mind wants. But when we flip that and we go and we throw all of that out, what begins to happen is we get a little irreverency. We get a little laughter, a little joviality, a little Who cares? And we begin to see that creation and creating is fun. It's not serious. The law of attraction is fun because when you dream, when you see within your own energy, you speak within your own energy of what it is you are desirous of. Before you utter the words, you have it living in your energy. You create it, you touch it, you play with it, you visualize it, you see it, taste it, sense it, smell it. It's there. You can, it's like toffee all over you. And you can, oh, yes, I can taste that. Oh, no, we're going to take that bit out. When you know within your own vibration, everything that is there, everything that is ready to birth the creativity within you, then you are as the creator. You are ready to speak. Let there be. But here is, and remember when we say but, forget everything we've said before and listen to the words we are about to say. If you have any doubt that let there be is going to fizzle and be like a wet squib. If, however, your heart, your thymus and your human heart are one with each other, your mind has adopted the concept because you've been gelling this on the inside for so long. It is a reality to you. You cannot conceive nor comprehend how no one else has picked up on it yet. But you haven't spoken it. It is just in you, in your energy. It is real to you. And then you say, let there be. I am in, etc., etc., etc. Now you begin to see the energy of creation working in conjunction with you. But if you did not have the connection and the activation of the God spark within you, which is that true divine connection to the Creator, that resonance, that heartbeat, that toroidal energy, you would not have the full awakening. And this, my darlings, is why many of the men and the women, the living souls of this planet, get a little fidgety, a little uncomfortable in the company of other beings. Because when their God spark is activated, whether or not you call them Christians, Buddhists, Muslim, Hindu, this or that or the next thing, yes? And I've just named a few of the dogmas around, yes? They could be Hebrew, they could be American, they could be African, they could be Australian, they could be English. When their heart and their God spark are in alignment, and that becomes aligned like a definitive North Pole pulling, the North Star resonates and pulls in, not the North Star that you see in your sky. I'm talking of the Polaris. I'm talking of that North Star directing you. You're the true North. That which leads you in all of the deciding factors. It does not matter how scatterbrained you are, how left or right leaning you are in a moment. When you focus and you allow yourself, the gyro within you, to rebalance, come back into alignment, that which is your true north comes back. And it begins to lead you. Now, your compass may be saying, north is that degree over there. Why are we going over there? Oh, maybe it's a magnetic north. Maybe we should follow them. No, because as soon as you get a magnet or a compass and you want to go over there, your true north will go there. You cannot focus it with your mind. You cannot make sense of it with your logic. It bypasses the logic. It is a faith-driven knowing. It comes from the God spark. It comes from deep within you, that divine center. The I am that I am has called each and every one of you that is hearing this. Now you will say, but I am the I am. I am that I am, that I do, that I do. Exactly, but who is the original I am that gave you the power of the words I am, that I am? And from that you have adopted into your vernacular, into that which is your current speech. And many of you use it glibly without comprehending and knowing the depth of power in these words. My darlings, I have lived many, many lives. I have lived many, many places on your earth, on our earth. I have been to many places in the cosmos, many dimensions. I have been in the next door realms around you. And if there is one thing that the beings of every place I visit, that I live, focus on, is not so much how much money can I make? Who should I marry? Should I be CEO of this company? If I make enough money, will people respect me? I want to be rich like Midas. That is not what they think. What they think, what they feel, what they know is, what is my alignment with the Creator? When I speak, is that alignment in full power, or am I moving away from it? And so I ask you to look, to consider, to go inward and begin to see if you are activated. Now, one of the signs of being an activated God spark, or the beginnings of the activated, is a dullness of, I won't use the word pain, but pressure, just about here. Oh, I've got a feeling, it's a little bit sore, a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, wake up. Go beyond the human body. Go into that which is the very depth of your breath. It is on my thymus. The pressure sits here. So if I breathe from the root, from my grounding, from my base, I come up, it's clear. I come up, clear. I come up, clear. Oh, what's going on here? Activation. My darlings, you cannot run from it. If you have placed yourself on this walk, where you have declared that you are of like mind, where you are on a journey of truth, no matter what the cost, you have already set in motion the creation of the activation. Now, when it happens for you is up to you and the higher power that is above you, because the Creator will not work against you. He will work with you. Now, He may plant a few, shall we say, triggers in your pathway for you to look at what is going on. But He will never say, now let's look at this and we've got to fix this up. No, that is not His way. So I ask you to allow the flow of the universe to flow up and through you, to connect to the toroidal energy of the heart space, to connect into the toroidal of the thymus, that these two begin to fluctuate, to clear, to cleanse, to purify themselves, to activate into the vibration, into the very resonance of the Creator. And then allow the toroidal energy of the logic to drop down into the heart, into the thymus, and allow that conjoining of the three toroidal energies begin to manifest, begin to fluctuate, begin to pulsate in and around you as you begin to feel the energy of this in all of your chakras, as you begin to feel it as it goes through your energy points, as you begin to touch and begin to realize that just the little things are beginning to manifest around you. Your attraction to that which you are creating is becoming more and more viable, more and more malleable. Remain silent. Don't go blabbing at the lips. As they used to say in days of old, loose lips sink ships. But my variation of that is loose lips kills the God spark. It's not quite as fluent and poetic, but you get the hint. Because when you start talking, oh, this is what's going to happen, people put an expectation upon you to produce. When you do not produce, they go, well, that doesn't work for you, did it? And you go, oh, no, it didn't work. Now, what have you just done? You've just shut down. You must allow it to birth within you. When your mother carried you, she carried you for 9 months. For the first 3 months, it probably wasn't even discussed. There was no hint of the fact that she was pregnant because of the delicacy of the first trimester for many women. They are nervous to speak about it in case something happens. Now, normally that doesn't happen, but occasionally it does. It is the second trimester, the next 3 months, that you start to notice she's putting weight on. But you don't say anything yet, because why? She could be putting weight on. You don't want to be offensive. It's normally the 5th to 6th month people go, are you pregnant? And they go, yes, I am. And 3 months after that, baby is born. It is the same with creation. You don't go, I want a Ferrari. I have 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 a Ferrari. Woo, woo, I've got a Ferrari. Yeah. I see the Ferrari. I see the Ferrari. I'm buying a Ferrari. Woo, woo. Yeah. Look at my Ferrari. Because people will look at you and go, are you okay? What's your problem? Oh, I'm manifesting. What are you manifesting other than a noise? No. But if you sit there and you go in your mind's eye, you see what it is that you want. You drop that into the spark, into the God spark, into the heart. You feel it, you sense it, you birth it, you impregnate it. You create that energy, that feeling until you know that you just are going to burst unless you talk to somebody you trust. And you go and you share. And you start to talk about the weight you're carrying because you're birthing something. And they look at you and they go, how exciting. Do you want to talk about it? What are you birthing? I'm birthing something so precious. It's going to outlive me. Wow. What do you think it is? Oh, I know what it is. I can feel it. I can sense it. I can see it. I can smell it. When I go into that place, I can touch it. What is it? It could be a bicycle. It could be the Ferrari. It could be a home. It could be your bank balance. It could be health. It could be family connection. It could be anything that it is that you are desirous of. But it's only when it's real to you here, in the heart, can it be birthed through the vernacular. Otherwise, the mind will begin to tell you, that's not true, that's not true. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're stupid. But when you are in your heart, the mind can't speak because it's joined in the creative force with its toroidal energy in what you're birthing. The God spark in that place of co-creation reaches out to that which is the creational force, the creational power, and draws it from the Creator and ignites within yourself. You still don't speak. You hold it. You nourish it. You dream about it. You talk into your energy about it. You feel it. But above all, you believe it. You must have faith. You don't do this and go, oh, I don't know if it's really going to work. The minute that happens, you've gone down the snake, out the tail, and you have to go back to step one and climb the ladder, move along, climb another ladder, move along, avoid the snake of doubt. You have to be cautious about who you share with, of your birthing, of your creation, of your pregnancy. And then as you begin to feel it take on its own life, as it kicks within you, I want out. Oh, I'm ready. Let me out of here, Mama. I'm ready. I want to face the world. I want to do what you created me to do. And the God spark says, just wait. A little bit more. A little bit more. I'm ready. Let me out of here, Daddy. I'm ready. I want to do the creation that I'm meant to do. It might not speak like that for you, but who knows? And you are in alignment with the divine energy of creation. You feel the support of the universe around you, the love of all of that which is here. You have the trust of those that are with you. And now you feel now's the time to start speaking it to a few trusted people outside of your first initial discussion. And you allow the universe to bring to you now the final steps, the final parts of that creation. And you breathe it out and you say, now let it be. I now see the abundance in my life flowing like a river. I now see blah, 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 blah. I now feel, see, sense, and create blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying the blah, blah, blahs because I don't want to put words into your creative energy. That are my words. You must create for yourself. Yes? And so, my darlings, I'm going to leave you with that. It's very exciting. It's very deep. It's very light. It's serious. But it's truth. So I want you to all realize, to know, to feel within yourselves right now that connection. Feel as we are conjoined in this group, in this virtual teaching. All of you, take a breath. Feel that pregnant pause. It's inside of you. What are you going to put inside? Namaste, my darlings. I see. I see the part of you that reflects the part of me, that reflects the part of you. Namaste.
Namaste to me. Thank you.